Hello everyone, so I am back with another ChatGPT explains part, and today we are going to understand how savings account interest is calculated by the banks and paid to the account holder in India. So coming to the part directly, I asked ChatGPT that how is savings account interest calculated and paid to account holder, and this is what ChatGPT gave me back. So savings account interest in India is calculated on the basis of daily balance method. This means that interest is calculated on closing balance on your account at the end of the day. The savings account interest formula is as such: we have the daily balance, which is the balance in the account holder's bank account for a particular day, into interest rate, into the number of days. So, number of days is the number of days for which the balance remains constant. We will try to understand this with an example in some time. Divided by 365 into 100. Now, the interest rate varies according to the bank and type of savings account. Some banks offer high interest rate for higher balances for certain categories of customers. The interest is paid usually to the account holder every 3 to 6 months and depends on the bank's policy. Now let's try to understand this with an example. So I asked ChatGPT that explain by taking a sample balance sheet for a month. So let's just say this is the balance sheet. So the interest rate offered by the bank on savings account is, let's say, 4%, and the balance sheet is as such. Let's just say on the 1st Jan the opening balance for a customer is 50,000. On 5th Jan there was a deposit of 10,000 and the closing balance on 5th Jan was 60,000. So that means from the period from 1st Jan to 4th Jan, the account balance remained 50,000. Now if you try to calculate this based on the formula that we had, then for those 4 days the interest accumulated would be as such. We will first take the opening balance, which is 50,000, into the interest rate, which is 4%, into the number of days for which the balance remains constant, which is for the 4 days from 1st Jan to 4th Jan, divided by 365, which is the total number of days in the year, into 100, and the interest accumulated for this period of 4 days is 21.92. Similarly, let's just say once 10,000 got accumulated, the account balance got incremented to 60,000, right? So the balance on 5th Jan was 60,000 and it remains 50,000 till the 9th of Jan, because on 10th Jan there was a withdrawal of 20,000 and the closing balance changed to 40,000. So from 5th Jan to 9th Jan the total number of days are 5. Now if we calculate the same formula, which is we take 60,000 into 4, which is the interest rate, into the number of days, which is 5, and divide it by 365 and 200, the interest that we get for those number of days is 32.88. Similarly, after that the interest was 40,000, and if we go on calculating the interest rate based on the days for which it remained constant, we get interest values that are mentioned in this table. So first it was 21.92 for 50,000, then it increased to 30.88 for the number of 5 days for the balance of 60,000, and so on and so forth. Now the total interest for the month is till the end of the month, whatever the interest got accumulated based on this formula, and it is added together for the period of the days in that month. So the total interest accumulated by summing all this value comes to around 158.92. Therefore, the total interest earned on your savings account for January 2024 is rupees 158.92 for the given example. The interest will be calculated like this for the consecutive 3 months or 6 months, and then based on the bank policy, the interest accrued will be deposited to the bank holder's account. So this example helps us understand how savings account interest is calculated in India. So this is the end of part 1. In the part 2, we will try to understand fixed deposit interest similarly. Hello everyone, so we are going to calculate what percentage of year have we crossed today. So I asked the same to ChatGPT, and today is February 7, 2024, which means it is the 38th day of the year, and we have already crossed 10.38% of the year. So if you have any goals for the year, it is good time to start working on them now. Mention any of your goals that you wish to achieve by the end of this month in comments. That's it from my end for today. This was the daily update of percentage of year crossed from myself. Thank you.